Hey, what's up guys? Want to do a EDC update for you. It's been kind of a while since I've done one of these, and to be honest, it's changed probably a dozen times. You guys know knives are always coming and going. Guns, haven't gotten a new gun in a while, except for the Zip 22, which you will see some videos on in the near future. I also got a part direct from the factory that supposedly fixes any kind of problems you have with it. I'll talk more of that in the future, but I will be doing some testing how I got it originally, and then of course if there are some problems I will swap out the part to see the differences and if it does fix any potential problems with the gun functioning. So anyway, speaking of guns, of course still have the same Taurus and reloaded here. So there we have it, my 7 rounds, 357 Magnum, still rocking the same holster, just didn't take it out for this video. Love this gun, it's awesome. I recently switched back to this. There's my 3 carry guns. Of course, the Taurus. I also carry my Glock 36, but that's kind of resided as kind of a car gun. I keep it in my car, locked up in my car quite frequently, which kind of takes away from the fact that, I got a 36 for carry. It's a smaller gun. If I was going to have a dedicated car gun, of course, I may go with the Glock 17, 30 round magazine, or 33 round mag, something like that. Or at least, 2 stock 17 round mags. I have some 19 round mags because they have the +2 base plates. Something like that would be better suited for a gun that I don't have to worry about size. If that was the case, maybe I'd go with the Glock 20, for the car. But I do have the Glock 36. This and the Glock 36, they swap. Sometimes this is locked in my car, sometimes it's the Glock, depending on what I want to carry. And occasionally I'll still carry my Kel-Tec P3 AT, which is a sweet little 380, which you just completely forget you have. It weighs nothing. It's awesome. But anyway, that's the deal with the guns. Still love this. Might do some more shooting videos with this. It's fantastic. Obviously, everyone's aware of the ammo deal. Everything's ridiculous, even 22. Very hard to find. So I didn't even bother looking for 357 ammo. At least some ball ammo for practice, but not even gonna bother yet. We'll see. I have some 22 to do my videos with the Zip 22, but that's for, I have it for the videos. Beyond that, I'm not buying any ammo anytime soon. I have some stuff. I don't have a massive stockpile like everyone else. Some people have it, some people don't. But I'm also not the guy who's running to Walmart, and waiting online or, getting a brick of 22 LR for God to $80, $90. Not gonna happen. I'll just wait. So yeah, that's the gun. But just so that everyone feels all nice and safe, we will unload it for the rest of the video. Well, there we go. Okay, so stay. Beyond that, went back to the Charlie Changer. Love this thing. This is the little smoke kind of color. It's a see-through black or a transparent grayish color. You guys know I love this thing. I carry it. I don't carry it. I carry it. I don't carry it. The only reason I don't carry it sometimes is purely because I want the room for something else, some kind of gadget, some kind of piece of gear, maybe a larger knife or something in my pocket. But I love these things. They're so functional. If you've never seen these before, basically just hold your change. It's easy to, dispense it. Let's say I want 46 cents. 25, 35, 45, 46. Really simple. Of course, once it's empty, you load it back up. And, mainly keeps your change from jiggling in your pocket. It's very silent. Springs don't wear out on this. I never had a problem with them. I use them all the time. I gave all the ones I had away, and I got to get some more. But again, so people know what I'm talking about, Charlie Changer, because sometimes I have my Jersey accent. Who knows what I'm talking about? And there you go, coindispenser.com. And I love that it's made in the USA, and it's a little mom and pop kind of operation there. So I love supporting that small business. Awesome. So yeah, love this thing, and I'm back to carrying it. Very handy. Besides that, as far as the lights, rocking the old school Maaaaaaaaan. It's the AA. Love this light. When this thing came out, it was the cat's butt. And the brightest and the best and the smallest. Of course, technology has surpassed this. There are other lights out there that might be smaller, might be brighter. I still love this one. It's a great light to have, and a cool little combo depending on what knife you have. All right, love when the battery dies. All right, so I already reviewed this, but I'm still carrying it because I love it. I am going to swap this out for the Cold Steel Super Edge because I want to do a review on that and I don't have enough use on it. So I'm going to do this exact same setup, but like I said, with the Cold Steel Super Edge. This is that United Cutlery small boot knife, which is awesome. Worked out great for me for a little neck knife. Use this quite frequently for the dirty jobs, you know, out in the garden, stuff like that. If I was cutting a box with heavy packing tape on it, didn't want to glue up my knives, that's the one I went for. So speaking of knives, you see 3 knives on here. I have not carried all three of these at the same time. I'm showing you this one. This is the awesome, very cool, one of my favorite Spydercos. This is the waved version of the Delica. This one happens to sport a gray handle. I've had the Wave Delica and the Wave Endura. I love them both dearly. I miss them. That's why I ended up getting this one. This one came from Blade Ops. I'm going to be doing a review soon. This is being retired from my EDC. It's one of my favorite Spydercos ever. It's simple, it's small, it's a great EDC knife, and I'm a huge fan of the wave feature, and you'll hear in the review, I like this one even more than Emberson's waves. But I think it's really sexy looking. It's very cool, very functional. Just an awesome knife. Full liners on this, still lightweight, very strong. You can't go wrong with this. But the reason I'm showing you is because it's going to be coming out of the EDC rotation and it's going to be reviewed soon. One of the newer ones in the EDC rotation is this Franken Grip. We'll call it that. This is the blade is the X15TN metal with the black handle. So it's that different combo I did. I showed a video doing a little blade swap. You know, of course, I happen to use a Griptilian for demonstration purposes, and there is like a Benchmade custom shop type dealio where you can, you know, mix and match and pick what you want. But I love this combo. I have to say, my first experience with X15TN, I'm super impressed. For something that can't rust, I really wasn't. I wasn't expecting much as far as edge retention or sharpness or anything. Let me see. I don't have a magazine here. Give you a quick little cut test. This is after some use. I have not. There we go. Southern living. I don't live in the South. I love reading about it. Wow. Just a quick little test. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm weird. I can literally watch cut tests all day long. I may make a video like that one time. I'll just start cutting stuff until eventually it doesn't cut anymore. What do you think about that? An hour-long video. Well, hopefully. Depends on what knife I grab. But anyway, I am super impressed with this steel. I love the look. It's just a simple black Griptilian, but the finish is nice. Of course, the polished clip. It just overall looks pretty darn sexy, and I'm a huge fan. So that is new to the rotation. I'm not, I'm not new to Griptilians. I've used them for many years now. They're awesome. It's basically more of a test of that specific steel than the knife itself. Carried full-size grips, carried mini grips. They're fantastic knives. Can't go wrong with either one. Particularly for an EDC, the mini grips are even better. Some people like the feel of them a little bit more. Something to note is the mini grips are fully lined. They have steel liners, whereas the large grips, as you saw in my blade swapping video, don't have full liners. So just something to note there. And of course, this one is going to be taken out of my EDC rotation because I have a fair amount of use on this. This is a really, really cool knife. This is a Ken Onion design. It's a CRKT swindle. Super slick, nice fit and finish. A true gentleman's knife. Kind of a new design here with the clip, pocket clip anyway. Spring loaded, and it's on the spine. And you have kind of thumb studs to lift that. Very strange. You will hear my opinions on this on carry. In this video, I can tell you that the first day, didn't like it at all. So used to clips being on the flat side of a knife. I don't care what side, what position, that's what I'm used to. Something new like this, having on the spine, was just very strange to me. Honestly, the second day, I loved it. It was fine. I wouldn't say I loved it, but it it was no longer a problem, put it that way. Really fast blade. Of course, has the IKVS bearing system in this. Just really, really nice. Be careful if you get these swindles because they're so smooth. Even just closing them, see it's a frame lock. they glide in just as fast as they glide out. And you know, I almost got myself just naturally opening it and closing it. Just went to close it, and what happened was I was putting pressure on the spine of the blade, and as soon as that lock popped, as soon as I push it over enough, you know, I kind of flicked the blade forward, and it just came all the way down, and it just bit into the nail. So I didn't get any meat on my finger, but it was a close call. Super slick, really cool design. Has a little bit of an upsweep. Talk to this on the review. So that is the CRKT Swindle, and I'm really liking this one. Definitely a very interesting gentleman's knife. So you'll see a review on this soon as well. As far as my wallet, in the background you see here, I'm going to review this. This is the Big Skinny wallet. If you're looking for, you know, a wallet to downgrade as far as size, you know, the purpose of this specific wallet is really lightweight material, super thin. My issue when I first got it is I was wondering, you know, it's great, love it, when's it going to break? And I really, you know, of course your wallet gets used all the time, and so far so good. It's been great. My only problem with this wallet is that the divider for the main money pocket is very thin, so sometimes it's hard to shimmy your money in there. I'll talk more about that in the review of that wallet, but so far so good. You know, like I said, lots of use on it, and it really does solve that problem. If you got one of those fat wallets with a bunch of crap in it, it does slim up the overall size. It cut my wallet in half, literally in half as far as thickness. So I prefer my wallet in my back right pocket, like a lot of guys do. People have mentioned, oh, it's going to throw your spine out of whack and all kinds. Well, hey, that's what I do. If I got to walk around with some kind of spine problem, maybe I'll stop doing it. But for the time being, that's just what I like to do. All right, so last but not least, we have two pouches here. These are multi-tools. This multi-tool right here, I only carried for about 4 days just because it's big and heavy and chunky, but I did want to carry it and see what it'd be like EDCing it during the day. This is the Leatherman Mutt. A lot of people want to see me try this out and review it. So you will see a review on that in the future when I get some more use on it. Right now, just carrying it, just, you know, basically just use the pliers and the knife on it. Didn't use all the other, you know, functions, so I want to get some more use on that before I review it. Not exactly sure when, but yeah, very heavy. Not for me. I wouldn't always carry a full-size, really heavy multi-tool like that. This multi-tool is a blast from the past. All right, this is a very simple Leatherman multi-tool. What model? Well, the original model. It didn't even have a name back then. It was just a Leatherman. That's all it was. This is where it all started. Very simple. Works great. Pliers are the tool I use the most in any multi-tool. The other stuff is just a bonus. Okay, blade's still nice and sharp. Don't use that. Screwdrivers, they come in handy, but most of the time when I'm using a screwdriver, I'm home, so I'll grab a dedicated screwdriver to do a better job. But of course, in a pinch, it does work. And you have the file, which is pretty functional on this, the awl, and you know, the Phillips and the other basic tools. But nothing wrong with an original Leatherman. Works just great. It's actually interesting to see the transition here. This is where they started. This is where they ended up. A little bit different. Interesting, but nice and lightweight, very simple. So that's pretty much it for me for now. Things are constantly changing. I'm constantly evolving my little system here, if you want to call it that. By the way, this sheath is obviously not a Leatherman sheath. I love the original Leatherman sheath. It's very, very compact. My friend Charlie has one. Keeps it in his truck. It really, really slim. It's perfect. It's like a good baseball mitt. Perfectly fits the original Leatherman, but I just grabbed the random sheath out of my drawer. I don't even know where this came from. No brand or anything on it, but it works fine to carry that. So anyway, that's it. Knives are always changing. Guns, not so much. Always carry a wallet. So that's pretty much it. Things come and they go. But, you know, it's always good to be prepared. It's always good to have some stuff on you. Basic things I found, you know, since I was a kid, when you carry a knife, you use the thing. All right, when I started carrying a flashlight, I use the thing. People watch, sometimes you'll watch a video like this, or, you know, you mention to someone, you know, hey, check this out, and they go, why? Why do you need a knife? Are you kidding me? Do you want to taste the back of my hand? Do I have to explain it again? Why do you need a flashlight? That's strange. Really? Well, when you're looking for something in the dark, I don't want to hear you call my name. That's just how that works. But sometimes people can go overkill. And that's what the whole bob's for. That's what, you know, carrying your EDC bag or your day bag. You know, you don't necessarily have to have it on you at all times, but if you have it close by, that's where all your extra goodies can go. All the funky stuff that you don't want to have on you. But I am going to review a Maxpedition. It's a piece of gear. It's a small, like, pocket organizer type deal. I've had the CountyCom ones before, and I've had one from Extreme Ops before, and I want to review. It's basically a new setup, but I want to start carrying it in the pocket of my cargo shorts this summer. And basically, you know, I'll have maybe some paper in there, spare batteries, whatever light I'm carrying, perhaps, you know, pen, marker, stuff like that. Because I used to carry that, you know, for a long time, and it ended up being a little bit heavy, you know, because when you're walking, it's kind of swinging in the leg. So I got this smaller option, pretty straightforward and simple. We'll see. It's also good just to keep some very basic first aid in there. You know, a couple Band-Aids of various sizes, maybe a, you know, one thing of gauze, just so if you get a little scraped up and, you know, the bleeding doesn't stop, at least you can do a quick little fix in the field, so to speak, whether that may be at work, you know, or wherever. It's always good to be prepared for stuff. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time as always, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.